Hey there, I'm Peter. Recently we've become concerned about the prevalence of racism in EA games.
Hi, I'm Tate. I believe that better decisions must be found to help reduce the levels of racism in EA games.
Hi, my name is Milan, and we love EA games as much as everybody else, and we want to create a better gaming environment where everybody can feel safe no matter their identity.
Recently, we conducted a survey that targeted other high school students and questioned whether they have experienced harassment and if they have ever stopped playing a game due to that harassment. Our data revealed the worrying truth that more than half of gamers have faced harassment and almost 1/3 have stopped playing video games. This correlates heavily to those who are POCs and reveals that harassment is ever present in video games. Me, Milan, and Peter have all faced harassment in video games to varying degrees, so this response shown in the survey is not surprising at all. We acknowledge the limitations in our data, with it only receiving 70 responses, and the responders mainly being high school students, and that doesn't represent the more casual younger audience and the more hardcore fans of the video game community. Despite this, we believe the survey still shows that a worrying problem is prevalent in the video game community.
Racist and sexist harassment alienates a large portion of the gaming community, which leaves just toxic players, which turn many off from wanting to play the game. Over 80% of multiplayer gamers have experienced some type of toxicity, according to a study by the Anti-Defamation League, the majority of it being towards race, sex, sexuality, religion, or ability. Many of these players said they were impacted by the toxicity. More than 10% said it led to depression or suicidal thoughts. About 20% said it led to them to stop playing the game. These effects were even greater for women, who have a higher chance of facing toxicity in online gaming. It caused many to lose motivation for playing video games in general, and even their desire to chase a tech career.
While we as a community can do better to report toxic players, EA Games has to expand on the positive play plan that you have set forward, and we would like to see solutions like creating a consent screen before games to help reinforce the idea that toxicity will be punished, and introduce more in-game events to help to represent some of the minority players who were ignored in past game events. We know you want to help find a way to reduce the harassment prevalent in video games, and we believe one of the best ways to help reduce the amount of harassment is increasing representation in games. Together we can find a solution to make our gaming communities more inclusive and become a space where everyone feels welcome and safe.
We hope that EA continues to implement anti-racism measures in their games.
They've had a good start in helping limit the amount of racism seen in online games, but we can still do better.
We believe that these methods will help make EA games much more inclusive for everybody.
Thank you for listening.
Gamers out!